Yeah, boy.
Nice.
This is
Daga,
perfect.
thank you for the test, bro. Appreciate it. You were saying, sorry, Alex. Sorry to cut you off. What you were saying?
Perfect. I'm short. I got long. Up
Oh,
1200 today.
nice.
Good day.
That is a good day, bro. Love it. Let me bring up my camera here, get the recording going, and I'll be more than ready to rock and roll. By the way, I'm already
Let's
recording.
go.
I was not aware of that. All right, perfect. Let's go. Let's get it. So, Digital LRS, what's up? Look at that. Halo. Halo, everyone. What's up?
Spartan 007. The man.
117, isn't it?
117, yeah.
Nice,
Did I say?
nice.
Oh, sorry, 00.
Don't worry, man. It's what happens on second places when you play Halo. You start forgetting stuff. Don't worry, don't worry. I got you. I got you. Oh man, that was freaking sweet, bro. Oh, love it. Dude, I did mine like that. Man, it's fucking awesome. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you sometimes you make me so jealous, bro. Oh.
Du-du-du-dun, du-du-du-dun.
Oh, I'm gonna be gaming tonight some. Let me walk you through what I did yesterday
Do you
and
want
how
to
I'm.
play
Yep.
Path of Exile? Have you ever played Path of Exile?
I've never played that. Is that good? Or what is it about?
It's like a RPG, free PoE,
Path of
Path of
X.
Exile,
Let's see.
Exile 2, number 2.
How to.
I'm gonna be playing that this weekend.
Perfect. I'm gonna download it and read a little bit about it, and absolutely
It's
join
a
you.
RPG.
Oh
You won't
man.
have a life after you play, bro. You know Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo.
Oh yes.
It's like that, but better.
Oh, I see. I need to warn you. I'm pretty bad at these kind of games. I tend to be a little small. I mean, little slow. So if you have some patience, I'll absolutely join you. Now he's
Well, I
scratching like,
downloaded it
dude, what I
yesterday.
just told him.
I'll babysit you. It's okay.
Let's go. All right, let's do it then. I'll download it. I'll let you know
It's
what day are you going to be playing it so I can join you.
probably Sunday.
Perfect. I'll be ready on Sunday. I'll tune on all the handicaps that I can. All right. Let's get it. So guys, gold reaping. Let's take a look at gold very quickly. And then I want to go over, walk you through a couple of trades that I did yesterday. And trading with OC, we were looking at a possible entry somewhere around here. And well, a next jump in right here in 1, 2, 3, possible short. It did not play out the short. It had a breakout retest continuation. We were also looking, or right now we're looking at this loud order block. Really quick, I think we have, or I'm absolutely that we have, I'm absolutely sure that we have a little bit of resistance up in here. It's not a proper resistance because we are in all-time highs, but we have our predictive ranges, right? If we turn our predictive ranges, we have right here a gray line, and then if we set our daily predictive ranges, we have a golden line right there in the same zone. So they're basically overlapping each other. So that makes me think that we have a big area of resistance right here. And then if we are able to hit that off, maybe we have the chance to have a big retracement. And that big retracement is going to go to the next support, not only support, but also loud order block and blue line all the way down here. So guys, this would be your next possible entry. If we get here, this will be your opportunity to long gold. I'm already into gold. I'm actually just holding it. Try not to sell much at all. and just keep accumulating. I think the economy, how is it right now? Like too shaky, to yes recession, no recession, this changes, that changes, right? I think like the uncertainty on the markets are pretty high, and that's why we're seeing gold moving the way that it's moving. I mean, come on, just look at the daily chart. That is gold, bro. I mean, have you seen any odd? I mean, any meme coin do that? I have, but not for that long. I mean, it's been just going nuts since 2016 and non-stopping. Well, I did some range between 20 and 2022, 2 years of ranging. But then, I mean, this parabolic movement is just crazy. Big retracement is needed. Big retracement is needed. So we'll have to be a little bit cautious on that. And let's go take a look at what happened with Bitcoin, because I'm sure Alex pumped and dumped in here with the market. So I want to hear that in a minute, but we were expecting this movement. In fact, we had a long in here. We went a little bit underwater here and there, took some profits on this candle, took another profits on this candle. Well, this one was just in case you didn't on this first candle, right? And then took the next 50% out right here. And I was expecting a little bit of a pullback and then a continuation up in here, right? In fact, you can see it right here. I was expecting a higher low based on this just hand-drawn trend line. We did not hit that area, and we did have that cutoff run up. We have our flip of the ribbon going up, breaking and making a higher low based on the previous, higher high based on the previous high, but still meaningful areas not being taken. I think this candle is not going to be the doomsday. I think this candle is going to stop somewhere around 10 or something like that, or 110, sorry, somewhere around here. And then we need to come back and reanalyze it. Because if we stop right there, we could be into this pattern and up ranging on a megaphone like this. And if we're on that megaphone, well, stopping at 110 might mean that we're going to break dramatically through that dynamic reactor and set us up for the next big run up, right? I still think that we need to go lower, all right? But only time will define that. In the meantime, I haven't traded anything in here so far on Bitcoin. What I have absolutely traded, it is AIXBT, link for a short. We are right now on a short. All right, Solana that we're looking for a re-entry. And Ethereum, by the way, that played out very nicely, that we longed it here a little bit underwater, and today in the morning run up to the previous highs, taking 50% out, moving a stop to entry, and well, then the rest is history. Just so you know, I was not fast enough to move my stop to entry. All right, so I was still within the class, so I'm a little bit underwater. I already have taken 50% out, just so you know. I was able to do so. Right now I'm a little bit underwater. I'm still holding because we are still right here on the green. It's not a breaking even, but this definitely is taking away from my 50% gains up in here. All right, so it's one of those things that, well, I was just not quick enough, and I just need to deal with it. Nonetheless, I believe that we might have a retracement on this same candle. And if I hit my stop loss here, which I still have on place, it will be a break even. So we'll see how that goes. Yes, Gare, a little bit underwater there, man. But shout out to you. OC Eat Maxi, fucking Ethereum, bro. F Eat Maxi, absolutely. F Eat Maxi.
You are an
I'll
Eat
take that.
Maxi, man. I seen you. You got a Vitalik Buterin tattoo on his left butt cheek. He just won't show you guys.
Exactly.
You got diamonds here, diamond here.
That diamonds in the nipples also. Like you cannot see them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, by the way, bro, have you noticed? Look at that.
Bro, you styling, bro. I could watch you stream all day, man.
Oh,
You
love it,
look
my
like a
friend.
master debater.
Love it, love it. Wanted that title for so long. Oh, and finally, LDO, guys. All right, LDO, we had the same long here. We took that long quarter of an entry, going to resistances, and we're coming back down. Important take entry. Still, this one is not underwater, but if you allow me, I'm going to pass it over to you, Alex, and I'm going to be moving my stop to entry on LDO and, of course, on Link. All right. So, Link, I'm going to be taking some profits right now. It's just because I see some stoppage here, but my trade will still be open. And Link, just so you know, I'm not going to be moving my stop to entry. What I'm going to definitely be doing is moving it lower right here, and let me just measure that because I'm going to be using that number right now, and that is going to be at 23.53. So that's what I have. Let me pass it over to you, Alex. If you of course can cover me while I'll take some profits, that'll be fantastic.
Look at this guy making money. You're working and you're making money. Look, 2 for
Let's
1 deal,
go.
man. That's it. That's it. Yeah, so this morning, I mean, we crushed it very easy. Everybody said I have the cojones this morning. Oh, see.
Let's go.
I market in long, VWAP slap, market out $700 in 3 seconds, which is $14,000 a minute, which is $840,000 an hour. So I'm gonna ask Alex for a raise. No.
Oh, that's
man.
fantastic.
No, it was wild, man. It was a wild, wild west. Now the problem here, in my opinion, is that I mean the news came out, we slapped, right? Then we came up to the highs here. Bearish divergence retest drop, losing orb. Okay, so as soon as I got short, as soon as we lost VWAP, when we blasted through VWAP, I shorted Solana as well for another, I don't know, how much money did I make off Solana? Another 500, 420, right? So, you know, with this news event, right? It's, in my opinion, it's an opportunity for the market makers to manipulate, right? It's for the buyers and sellers to go crazy. It's for the market to do juju all over the place. Now, the key is here is patience. Like, as a trader, I want to participate safely, right? Now, to me, there's a number of reasons why we took the long here. Okay. The market, and you got to be aware of this, is that you get the move, which is the actual move. I don't know how many times I've taught this, Sosi, but you know it. You get the liquidity, and then you get the continuation of the actual move. You want to get long here. If it dumps, you want to get short here. Okay. There's always 3 moves whenever you have a news event. Okay. So you have this push up here that entices buyers on the news data. Then you dump, but it's told you it's going up. Okay. And yes, it did come down, but it did come up, right? So for the news event. Now this is market open and everything dumped. That's a different story. But the story here is that we push up, we come down, and then we continue. So for me, because it pumped up, I'm waiting for this. That's it. Okay, I understand that. It has told me it's going to go up. Now I'm waiting for the pullback, whether the pullback's here, whether the pullback's here. Why is the VWAP so important here? Because the VWAP, not only is it the VWAP, it is also a liquidity sweep of the longs in here. So everybody this morning trying to front run the news has been going long in here. It's going to wreck them. Okay? It's going to wreck them. We have a big gap in here that wants to be taken as well. Okay, so it was a pretty easy and quick, right? Like I marketed in and I marketed out right away, right? I didn't. Everybody's like, oh, you could have held it up to here, made a couple of thousand. In this environment, You take what they give you and you run away.
Yep.
Okay? You're in, you're out. You have to be prepared for an in and out trade. Okay? It's a quickie. You know what I mean? So you got to be quick, in and out, gone, right? Because if you're sitting around in this, it's going to come back for you eventually. So that's that trade, and that's typically how I trade news. Okay, so I have had some success with FOMC and stuff like that, where trading it live and making good money, but it's down to risk management. It's down to cutting your losses. Because sometimes this thing continues to drop. If it continued to drop through here, I'm gone, right? I'm out. So you gotta be quick. Then up in here, the problem, in my opinion, is that we never took the liquidity of this high. Kind of annoying, really, that we never came up and took this high. You can see this high carrying all the way through here. We never tapped it. If we tapped it, I would have been short a lot sooner. Okay, you can see the liquidity in here, right? So how do I get into the short? Well, the short happens, right? You have your open range breakout. So that's your first loss, right? You have mitigated this low. You have broken structure to the downside. Very simple, right? But there's support in here, right? So if you go low to high, and you get like a golden pocket in here, VWAP, right? So really, we need to lose this level here. That makes sense. So yes, we are rolling over here, but we need to lose this level in order for me to justify getting short, which then allows us to lose these lows as well. Okay, so I did short Solana here. Solana is going to go a lot heavier than Bitcoin. Let's be real. If we gonna play the game, we gonna play the game. So for me, my ulterior motive is Solana. Okay, so I will jump on a Solana trade, and I did. And I slapped that thing down. I don't gotta put the thing with Solana. I don't gotta put a lot of money on it either, right? Because it's gonna fall. So my Solana, all I want to do is participate in the fall. So like my Solana trade, as soon as we lost that there, I put like barely any money on this. Maybe like 20 grand, but my stop loss up here, that's my $300, right? Happy days, because I know it's going to be volatile, choppy on the way down. I just want to be protected. I don't want to be worrying. I want to enter the trade, and I don't want to be worrying about the zigzag. I just want to let it fall, baby. Let it fall, move my stop loss up, move my stop loss up, move my stop loss up. And I just got stopped out. My stop loss was here. And I just got stopped out for $400. And like literally did not have to do anything. And I risked like $100 up here. Okay, so there's a way to participate safely, and there's a way to be an absolute degen. Nowadays I choose to be safe, which is important. Because you want to preserve your capital at all costs, right? So we are getting a bounce out of Solana right now. For my analysis right now, okay, we came up to a sell wall. We never mitigated this high, so this is still bearish. We're still in a downtrend. Okay. I mean, everybody and their brother and sister. I've seen the open mouth thumbnails after yesterday's pump. Okay. I seen everybody with their, oh my God, inverse head and shoulders. We're going to Valhalla. And they just ruined it for all of their community members. I've seen people's thumbnails that we will not mention, OC, saying we're going to the moon. Okay. And we are getting a bounce here, and we are consolidating, but I mean, don't get your hopium slippers on just yet. Okay. Because it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? We know that the rate cuts are 99% chance over here. Okay. We got some time. Sure, let's chop and go and then bah. Okay? So just be ready. Just be ready. Now, what I do like, and OC probably agree with me here, is that I do like that even though we'll see how this ends up, but this isn't that bad of a dump considering what we got. You can see there is some strength here. We still have a higher low, really. Okay, so We'll see if we get a V-shaped recovery. Maybe we get a V-shaped recovery in the open mouth thumbnails. Everybody can be happy. Oh. But what you can prepare for, and what I'm prepared for, is sitting on my hands this weekend, because they have all weekend to manipulate the price. And especially after an event like this, it's going to be, in my opinion, a scammy clown show, which I do not want to. We will, as traders, our job is to participate in a market as safely as possible using technical analysis and good risk management, correct? So why are we going to trade when the market is being manipulated? Doesn't make sense. If we're going to use our tools and our levels effectively, we want the market to just move like the market. Okay? Doesn't mean that, the levels won't be respected. It's just a matter of factors. When you have volatility and scamminess in a market, your levels can easily just be ran right through, right? Doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't. Sometimes they just don't work, right? And we prepare, and I have my key levels here, and I am ready to trade. But at the end of the day, it's like, where are we looking, right? So we got to pull back here, golden pocket area, sweep of the liquidity in the slow here, right? Rolling over, trying to bounce. Okay. I had a buy level up here too. Okay. So how well did that buy level work in this environment? Not very well, right? So level to level. Right now we have broken trend. We're looking for a retesting continuation, in my opinion. Looking to come for this absolute terrible, shockingly shite low, in my opinion. So we'll see if we do that. Yesterday's move, obviously a very pathetic double bottom. I did give you guys the buy level in here yesterday through the T8. Your tell would have been the break of this. Okay, so very, very simple. Good trend line, right? Breakout, retest, continuation. Okay. So Bitcoin, you can tell, guys, look, look at the difference. Okay. Remember I said seasonality, right? Look at the difference here in price action. Okay. Okay, this is literally 5 days. Okay? This is September. Look at what we got here. August. Flat and slow. One news event, flat and slow. If I take this is 5 days in September. Okay? Look at the change in volatility. Look at the change in volatility. Look at the change in volatility. Okay? Yeah, there's volatility here. Not like this, man. Okay? Be prepared that institution, Wall Street's back from holidays. They don't care. They're off their boats. They're ready to take your money. Look at them take all of our money today, right? Or if you participate safely and you take your money and your profits, you can make some money. And that's what we hopefully can teach you here. Okay? What is this? Giant amount of liquidity to be taken. Where is the market going to go today? This low, right? And we'll see what it does now. That's kind of how I plan. It served me good to just try to not be the victim, right? I try to make sure that I'm the guy who just gets in, takes my money, and lets the rest bake. I mean, I got short on Solana here. I took profit. I put stop loss here. Whatever. Not trying to hit home runs, base hits all day, right? So for now, what do I want to see? I want to see this low taken. This is my target. And if that's my target, I want to see a candle here. Look at this daily candle today, guys. Is that a good daily candle? You tell me.
Depending on your position.
That is yeah, exactly, right?
Exactly.
Right? That is nasty. What has this done? Guess who sold here, right? Guess who sold here? Right? So yes, we are getting a little pushback right now, but pushbacks typically get met with rejections after moves like this. So be prepared for a rough weekend or a relaxing weekend. It's your choice. You always have a choice, right? I think that's key. What are you thinking, OC?
Oh, I'm thinking that I'm out for today. I mean, we're Friday. I'm gonna try to trade a little bit, and for two reasons, and I need to be transparent. All right. First, because we have a late show. All right, and those are the show is trading with OC, so I need to be trading. All right, or at least looking for positions to trade. So I'm actually gonna be trading, but also gonna be doing it as responsible as possible. Yesterday we took, if you go and watch that video at the end, I said, hey, be very careful because these are very highly risky trades. And there was a point where I have the choice to trade two more assets. And I said into that show, you know what? We're not gonna trade it. I mean, I want to trade it, but we already have taken enough risky trades, right? So you need to have a limit. So if you want to trade, perfect. I'm already done for the week, and I hate weekend trading, but still, if I can take advantage of whatever the market is going to be giving me, I would gladly do it, right? And just like Alex mentioned, right? Hit it off and take your profits. Hit it off and take your profit. I want to add just a little bit more into what he mentioned, and this is just based on my personal opinion. It is, if you hit it off, take partial profits as much as possible, move your stop to entry, and leave a little bit in there in case you get the Hail Mary targets, all right? That's what I tried to do. I tried to take as fast as possible my first 50% and then the next 25% or 20%, leaving a 25% out or a little bit less of a 20% in, if that makes sense, between 25 and 20% for the Hail Mary target. And of course, move my stop to entry. So if it comes back down around, I just didn't take 20% in, which would be just like, I mean, the tip on a fancy restaurant, right? So I see it like that, right? That tip of the fancy restaurant, instead of going out and leaving and paying and overpaying for a dinner and then having to have a tip, and nothing bad with living tips. I'm just saying, right? That's why I don't go out and have nice dinners. I just grab that and put it into my lottery ticket, right? Good morning, OC. What's up, JR? How's it going, bro? So that's what I do, right? That is my plan. That's what I try to do, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing this weekend. All right, nothing against living tip, all right, but the point is that I rather put that into, I don't know, into at work, right? Something into investment that, or into, in this case, a lottery ticket with a stop loss, so it doesn't really cost me money, and I walk out with a profit. So other than that, I would say bring up your popcorn, have a good weekend. If you see a killer setup, trade it, but trade it responsibly. Like, for example, right here, and I'm not sharing, of course. I mean, that just had to be it. Let me bring out my screen really quickly. And yesterday night, we also tried to balance and quote unquote balance our trading. All right. So we were looking for a Solana possible long. It did not. It was somewhere around here. It did not took it, which was fine. But also we were looking into, and we took it, right? A link short. All right. So as you can see, I'm just looking or trying to look at like very good setups regarding longs or shorts. All right. And despite that, well, both of those played out. Well, not Solana, but for example, Ethereum, right? Ethereum played out. All right. And Solana, and Link, it's also playing out. So look at my target on Link. All right, look at my target on Link. My first target for taking the next profit is going to be 21.53. All right. But I already moved my stop to entry, take 50% out. Why? Because we're in a very dangerous trade. All right. And I see that we could be having a retracement and then a possible continuation. This is my analysis still, but I'm already taking some profits and reduce my stop loss. All right. So I'm trying to do this responsibly. Despite I don't really want to trade, if the trades that I already have and the trades that I'm going to be, because most likely I already have seen a couple of other setups, I'll try to do it responsibly. All right. So that's the only thing that I want to show you. Because I mean, don't go and I don't know, put yourself at risk. At the end of it all, it's your money. You can do whatever you want, but you work for that money, right? You work for that money, and it was not cheap. I mean, it cost you at least some effort to win, or so nobody just came and gave it to you, right? It took you a responsibility. It took you, of course, saving for this, and then it took you the courage to actually put it at risk in the market, right? So I'm just saying, try to keep as much as you can, right? Or go for the security perspective, all right, on how not to lose your money instead of how to make or how to become millionaire in one trade. So I think that perspective will get you into a better position. Other than that, let me go over really quickly to crypto bubbles. I want to go over those, and everything is freaking crazy. But this also brings up the opportunity to start shorting a couple of things, like for example, Arrow. Let's take a look at Arrow, and I'm just bringing this up. I haven't looked at this, just so you guys know. All right. So Aerodrome, let's go and check that out. And I have two links, so let's paste it here. And we have it on, there we go, right? So it looked like it was like fantastically, phenomenally high, right? Oh, it is not. It is just very, very not that high. So what I'm seeing here is a possible reversal. We're maxing out, maybe going for a flip of the ribbon, but this one tells me that we still have some strength. So I would be looking for a possible higher low in here. So let's bring up support and resistances. And let's see if I have a smart money entry. Yes, I do have a smart money entry right here. So I'm going to be waiting or adding an alert in here right around 113.66 to revisit, and a little bit lower. There we go. To revisit when we start going low and then taking some profits in here. But so far, that's what I'm looking. I'm also going to be adding another alert in here in case it never come back down and then we go up. I'm going to be trying to short this thing. So as you can see, I'm preparing for weekend trading. It's not something that I like, but still, if I do have the opportunity, I'll try to do it. So let me pause it over there. Alex, do you have anything else that would you like to show, or are you ready to hit it after the weekend?
Oh, it's weekend time, man. We've done a great job this week guiding people. I think, go and watch OC Trade Live. I'm going to go and watch as well. We'll see if he's learned some tricks or not, man.
Oh, absolutely, my friend. I always quote you.
I want to see that 3-minute doji engulfing candle trade, bro.
Let's do it. Absolutely. I'll try. I jump into the 3 minutes. I promise.
Yeah, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Be careful. It's going to be volatile and scammy, and touch some grass, touch some ass, whatever you're into, man.
Let's go, guys. Thank you so much for joining. And as always, this time, see you guys back on Monday.